Good evening, all. It's May 17th, 2021. It's time for the net. Not much time to dick around here. Let's see. I think it's time. We got to do it. So let's do it. Let's do it to it. Good evening and welcome to the Radioactive 600 GMRS net, transmitting live on location here in Centennial Hills. This is a Unit 2 WQID 846, your net control operator for tonight's net. This net has been created for the enjoyment of the local GMRS operators in the greater Las Vegas area. We meet every Monday at 7:15 p.m. to test our equipment, share ideas, and enjoy two-way radio. Ashley, how are you? And thanks for being here. I'm using 600 Roxy, but we have 675 on as well. If you want, check in on 675. Okay, let's see here. When checking in with Net Control, please respond with your GMRS call and location, and we will start it off with our Chris of 453. Ray, how are you? Hope you're feeling good. 675 Roxy. We're waiting. I'll be calling you in a minute. Mauricio, good evening. Okay, how about Judy, 846 Sierra?
This is Judy, 846 Sierra at Grand Teton and Buffalo.
Okay, honey, you sound perfect. You couldn't sound any better. And Net Control acknowledges MDC ID 846. How about Jim, 967? Ray, we're praying for you, brother. I know a little bit about the kidney game. It's not fun.
Sorry, Lance, I had my transmit off. This is Jim, WQTD 967, Grand Teton at Durango. Thanks for doing the net.
Copy all, Jim. You sound great. You're welcome. And Net Control acknowledges MDC 1. How about Terry, 638? Dave, 253. Rick, 832.
Evening, Ford Apache near Mariner Cove, WRCV 832, no traffic.
Copy all, Rick. You sound great as usual. Net Control acknowledges MDC ID 6. All right, how about Unit 33, Rich, 797.
Well, good evening, Lance. Good evening to the net. This is WQXF 797, aka 33, proudly transmitting from the furthest point on North Decatur. Not much else to talk about, so I'm going to throw it back to you.
Rich, it's great to hear you as always. You sound great. And the Net Control acknowledges MDC ID Baker David, 33. Thank you, Rich. How about moving along, Rick, 1081.
Lance, KF1081. Sunridge Heights, Sandy Ridge, Henderson.
You're making a fine trip from Henderson, Rick. I always appreciate you being here. And Net Control acknowledges MDC ID 161. How about Mark, 700?
BRDAT 700 Mark in Desert Shores. Evening, Lance.
Mark, good evening. You have very loud and proud audio. Some of the best I've ever heard. Appreciate you being here. And with that said, anybody listening, you have a hard time with 600 but can hear me, I do have the 675 radio going. So if I don't answer back, we have troubles, try transmitting on 675. There's a multiple PLs. I'm open on my PL so I can hear all of them. With that said, we'll move on to Unit 11. BJ 828.
Good evening, Lance. This is Unit 13, WRBT 828, up here in Providence. Fresh back from the desert after doing the Nevada Open Road Challenge, and hope everyone's having a great day today.
Okay, copy all, BJ. I think I know which one you're talking about. That's where they race on 318. We'll talk more about it in the comments if you're still around. Net controlling knowledge is MDC ID 13. Sound great as usual. And I did pass over Dick 490. How about Robert 368?
WQGK 368, Kyle Canyon Road by Scotty Road, and good evening to everybody on the net. Thank you, Lance, for doing the net. Wonderful job as usual. Back to net.
Copy all, Robert. I appreciate the comment. You sound better than normal. You always sound good, but you sound better tonight. How about Kevin 740?
WQ 740 Boulder Station. Thanks for the net. That's all I got. 73.
Kevin, sounding great, brother. I appreciate you being here with us. Good copy. We got you checked in, brother. Thank you. Okay, how about Tim 246? And remember, if you can hear me, I can hear you on 675 as well. How about Roxy 246?
WQUY 246, we are good.
Okay, we got him. We got him almost crystal clear on 675. I'll stick on 600 because they can obviously hear me or see me on Facebook. Tim and Roxy, welcome for a radio check-in. Douglas 471. Copy all, Douglas. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you being here. How about Gene 762?
This is Gene, WRFJ 762, Far Hills and 215. It's kind of looking threatening out there. Gonna rain. 7-3s.
Copy all, brother. You sound great and appreciate the weather report. How about Paul 305? Gloria 305 Alpha. Ray, welcome, brother. How about Jesse 870?
WRFJ 870, northbound Rancho at 95. Thank you for doing the net, Lance. Always a pleasure to hear you. Back to net control.
Jesse, copy all. MDC or net controlling knowledge is MDC 870. I appreciate you being here. How about Carlos 517? Cleo 484.
Hello, Lance and people of the net. WRAX 484, Grand Teton and Rainbow.
You couldn't sound any better. Cleo, thanks for being here. We'll move on to John 310.
Hello, this is John. I'm out here at Calico Basin, just east of the basin on Summit 3844, looking out over Las Vegas Valley. Doing good here. Got the job back after 14 months of layoff, so I'm back to work. So we should have the show, The Beatles Love by Cirque du Soleil, open before you know it, probably in August. WQPK 310, back to net control.
Copy y'all, John. You sound perfect. That's awesome that you're getting back to work. It's good to know we're getting some entertainment on the strip. And real quick, how's the weather look where you're at?
It was a little foggy with clouds earlier, but it's clearing now, and the sun's going down. It's pretty nice. Little breeze, partly cloudy. WQPK 310.
Okay, copy all, John. Thank you. We'll move on to John 510. Okay, John, we could barely hear you when you started, and it got worse after that. Maybe move a little bit, or if you have access to 675, give that a shot. I do have you checked in either way. If you're welcome to try it one more time. Okay, good deal. Good deal. We got you checked in. Appreciate you being here. How about Bob 397? Can anybody relay? How about Steve 392?
Wild Rat Forest Service 392 is going around Railroad Pass because they got the freeway closed again. No traffic. Thanks for doing the net.
Steve, you're welcome. And I'll call some of my colleagues and tell them to get the road open. Steve, it's good to hear from you. Thank you. How about Frank 229?
Evening, Lance for the net. This is Frank, WRFR 229 downtown Henderson.
Copy all, Frank. You sound perfect. Appreciate you being here. How about Mike 858? How about Bill 383?
Good evening, operators and listeners. This is United States GMRS station. WREI 383, Bill in Henderson. Good evening, all.
Copy all, Bill. Man, you sound great. I mean, you could not sound any better. We got you checked in. We appreciate you being here. How about John 821?
This is WRDD 821. I had Top Central, Elmdale, near Rainbow and Flamingo.
Copy all. Sounding good. Thank you, sir. How about Alan 737? Dan 879.
This is Dan of WPTI 879 from beautiful downtown Las Vegas. Thanks for doing the net, Lance.
Absolutely, Dan. Thanks for being here. You sound great. All right. Moving on to Fred 317. Joe 817.
This is Joe, WRNC 817 in Sun Valley. Traffic is Pecos. Thanks for all you do, brother. Standing by and listening.
Copy all. You're welcome, and thanks for being here. You're sounding good, brother. Appreciate it. How about Aaron 216? Josh 935. Randolph 517. Jerry 998. Lee 331.
Good evening, Lance. This is WRAE 331. I'm on a handheld with an external mic in my mobile at Top 10 and 25.
Your setup's getting it done. You sound great. Thanks for being here. How about Mauricio 791? Jerry, welcome. Welcome to radio. We're playing radio tonight.
Hello, everybody. This is WRSE 791 calling from home base, West Cheyenne and 215.
West Cheyenne and 215, you sound great. I think you got a good little elevation up there. Mauricio, good to hear you. Jerry, if you got your radio that you cruise with, you can hear me on channel 17. You can also hear me here, so good enough. Anyway, it's good to see you. Gordon 817.
Gordon here, WRKA 817. Thanks for running the net. Nice to talk to you. Back in net control.
Copy y'all, Gordon. Thanks for being here. How about Josh 376? JC 326.
Thank you, Les. WREJ 326 from Green Valley Ranch. No traffic.
And a good copy. Thank you. You sound great. How about Anthony 209?
Good evening to the best net control operator this side of the Mississippi and everybody else on the net this evening. This is WRKX209 Anthony. Tonight I'm coming at you from the parking lot of the Costco on West Charleston near Red Rock Station, transmitting on my brand new mobile radio. Had a couple conversations on it earlier today and a little bit on Sunday, so I think it's working pretty well. Just lowered the power down to medium, so hopefully you're reading me loud and clear.
I couldn't hear you any better if you were sitting here talking to me a foot away. You couldn't sound any. It sounds really good, nice and clean, a little soft on the audio, but very, very readable. I'd be very happy with that setup. How about Ian 996?
WRTR 996 from Valley and Ann Road. Thanks for all you do, Vince. And also, can I get a name spelling correction on the list? I think it's you have it down as EON. It's Ian IAN. That's India Alpha November.
India Alpha November. Okay, we got you straightened out. I apologize. And I know on the list I got to change Randall to Randolph. We'll do that later. Meanwhile, let's move on to Troy 363. Billy 439. Kevin 452. Jerry 724. All right, we made it to the bottom of the list. Do we have any late or missed members? Please call now.
795 downtown Las Vegas on the parking deck at the Plaza Hotel. I was right after JP, but I think I got skipped.
Okay, let's hear that one more time. 795, nice and slow, so I can try to interpret everything, and I'll write it down. Go ahead.
This is WRKJ 795J on the parking deck at the Plaza Hotel. I was usually right after JC, but I guess I got skipped this evening.
You know, ironically, if you got skipped, you got checked in. So something must have went wrong somewhere. But we have you, brother. We have you checked in. You sounding great. Thanks for following up. Who else we got? Later missed.
WRBM 638 Terry and Henderson, of course.
Copy, Terry and Henderson. Net control acknowledges HDC 4. Terry, thanks for being with us. Who else we got?
This is WRDB 305 Lance checking in. This is Paul, and Gloria also checked in. I don't know if he missed her or not. But
Okay, copy all. We got you both checked in. Appreciate you being there. Who else we got?
This is Carol Ann, 510 Alpha at Sundin Park.
Copy Cheryl Ann, 510 Alpha. I did not call you. I apologize. I was having a little bit of trouble with your counterpart, but we got you both checked in. I appreciate you being here. Who else we got? Later miss, please call now.
GMRS 998, Jerry, Nova Boulevard.
Jerry. Oh yeah, nice. Okay, Jerry, we got you. We got you checked in. Thank you. Sounding good. Who else we got?
RGA 972.
Okay, 972. First name?
Henderson.
Yeah, first name 972.
Charlie Hotel, Uniform Charlie Kilo.
Okay, copy all. Thank you. Who else we got? John, I can hear it. Little quiet, but sounding good. Okay, copy that. John, thanks for getting back to me. Yeah, you sound much better. Anybody else later missed?
JP 376 Josh.
376 Josh. All right. Josh, we got you. Appreciate you checking in. Sounding good. Anybody else?
UTP 344 Roger and Henderson.
Okay, Roger and Henderson. Okay, Roger, I know I've heard you before, but I don't think I have you on the list. So we got your first name. I got 344. What's the 4 letters? Nice and slow.
Whiskey Quebec Tango Papa.
Okay, Roger, I'm going to get you on the list. Thanks for being there. Anybody else later missed? Okay, good deal. How about MCOM React visitors wishing to check in? Please call now.
Good evening, Lance and the Nets. This is WRKQ 647 Rich, calling from Summerlin Classic. That would be near Lake Mead and Buffalo. Thanks for running night and back to net control. Just doing a flyby.
Rich, you sound great, man. I appreciate you being here. Couldn't sound any better. Anybody else? Visitors, MCOM React. Okay, we'll move on. Okay, now I'm looking for anybody with a bubble pack radio, FRS, channel 17, in the Paloma HOA or surrounding neighborhoods. If you can hear me, you call now. Oh. Okay. Do any stations have any comments for the net?
938.
938, go ahead.
WRFK 938. This is Paul with the late check-in. It's been a while. Anyways, Lance checking in from Eastern and Sunridge Heights area. WRFK 938.
Copy all, Paul. You couldn't sound any better. You sound great. How about comments? Any comments? 317, go ahead.
WRFK 817.
Okay, 817, go ahead.
I noticed on the roster that Ian and myself both have the number 65. Is that the way it's supposed to be, or is that something that you're not aware of? Over.
Well, truth be told, if this thing would automatically update itself, you'd have your very own number, and it would probably be 43. So I'll look into that. It just I do what I can. Mondays are tough for me. I work 410s. I'm a sickly guy, and I'm screwing up all over the place on the roster. But I want to see what I can do to get those numbers dialed in. I appreciate you bringing it up. I never realized. What else we got?
GA17 standing by.
Okay, Dick, welcome. Good to hear you. Any comments for the net?
No.
Asking about the car race.
Dick, did you race a car or did you help with support?
Be racing a car. Yeah, I just love the support. Everything went pretty well. No big problems. Maybe still air, but that was about it. Went pretty smooth though.
Okay, copy that. So, BJ, I was going to ask you, that's on 318. Is that a fair statement?
That is correct. On Highway 318, just a little bit south of Lund and just a little bit north of Hyco.
Oh, okay, copy that. I'm familiar with the area. That's a nice little drive, to be honest with you. And I know it's flat. It's flat open for a ways. I don't know the particulars, and I'm not going to take my cars and blow them up. They're too old for that. But that would be fun. It would be a lot of fun. So I know you guys have a good time with the radio support as well.
Yeah, it's a good time. It's a good excuse to go up and play radio in the desert. And Lance, you should go. I mean, I think half the entrants were the Las Vegas Corvette Club. You should enter and race in like the 110 class or the 105 class. I think you do pretty good.
You know what? I'll look into it. I just I don't have the money to replace anything like an engine if something goes wrong. But I'll look into that. So anyway, I appreciate the information. Do we have anything else? Comments relating to comments?
In a few days, if you go to sscc.us, you'll get all of the standing and all that.
Okay, copy that, Dick. I appreciate that. I wrote that down. sscc.us.
WRF490.
Okay, WQID 846 for ID. Anything else? Any comments? Please call now. Mauricio, I'll fix that.
Just thanks for what you do.
Appreciate that. You're welcome. Anything else?
WRMM 517. I kind of got late to this, so can you check me in?
Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Oh boy. I know you're out there. WR, one more time. I'll write it down and I'll check later.
It's WRMM 517.
First name? One more time.
Okay, one more time. Randy, but you can put it down as Randolph. That's
Oh, okay.
R-A-N-D-O-L-P-H.
Okay, I got you, Randolph. I'm going to fix that. Thanks for being here. We got you. Anything else? We'll do a last call for anyone, anywhere. Please call now. Hearing none, I want to thank you for your time and participation. This concludes the Radioactive 600 GMRS net. I will return the Radioactive 600 GMRS repeater back to regular use. Be well, be safe. Hope to hear you next Monday at 7:15 p.m. This is Unit 2, WQID 846. I'll be standing by.